Hello students, and welcome to our video on how to make vocabulary flashcards. Today we're going to talk about how to choose a vocabulary word for a flashcard and then how to actually make the flashcard. So the first step is to really choose a word carefully, right? We don't want to choose just any word, and we don't want to choose a word that we already know. We want to choose a word that is new, and we want to choose a word that's going to be useful, either for our academic writing or for our everyday life. So you can think about things like words that would be useful at your job or with your children's teacher or, in your everyday life. I chose a word from Hatchet Chapter 1 on page 5 that I think will be useful for my everyday life and also for my writing. I could see myself using it in writing. So the word is gratitude, and it's from page 5. So I really like this word. When I was reading the sentence, I realized, one, I couldn't understand the sentence without this word. So I knew it was really important. I used the dictionary and found the meaning, and I thought, wow, I can use this all the time. So after I've chosen the word, I'm going to make a vocabulary flashcard. On the front of the index card, you're going to write the word really big, just like I did here. Then you're going to flip the card over, and on the back, we're going to fill out this information. So let's do it together. So the first thing is a definition in English. Now, I like to use this website. www.learnersdictionary.com. And I like this website because it's an English language learners dictionary. So the definitions are really easy to understand. They have clear examples, and it's not super confusing like some dictionaries can be. So I've already looked the word up here. I've typed it in gratitude and searched for it, and I found this. Gratitude means a feeling or appreciation of thanks. So that's very easy to understand. I'm going to put it right here as my definition, a feeling of appreciation or thanks. That makes a lot of sense, right? Feeling when you appreciate something, feeling thankful, right? Then we need a translation in your language. You might already be able to guess the meaning of gratitude in your language, but I am studying Chinese. I don't know it in Chinese. So I used Google Translate, right? 感谢 is the meaning in Chinese. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to pretend like I'm a Chinese speaker. And I'm going to put my Chinese translation right there. Again, please don't write Chinese. You're going to write your language here, your translation, okay? So that's easy. We can use the dictionary for those two, right? Next up, we have the part of speech. Again, we can go back to the dictionary for this. We need to find out, is it a noun, a verb, an adjective, or an adverb? So I'm going to go back to Learner's Dictionary, and I'm going to look for the part of speech. Right under the word, they tell me, oh, it's a noun, okay? So that's really helpful because I usually know thankful, which is an adjective, right? Or a verb, to think, but I don't know the noun yet. So I'm going to put noun. Next up, I need a synonym or an antonym. Sometimes you'll have both. Sometimes you'll just have one of these. That's okay, right? I think I already know a synonym because I know it means a feeling of thanks, and I know it's a noun. So I think this synonym could be thankfulness, right? Or appreciation could be another synonym. For antonyms, I'm really not sure. So I'm going to check the definition in the dictionary again and see if it has any antonyms. Let's see, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Oh, it gives you the opposite, ingratitude. Okay, that's also very new for me. And this might be useful, especially in writing. If I want to make a sentence with the antonym, I have it right there, ingratitude. Okay, next up is I need an example sentence using the word in context. So I have two choices here. Either I can use an example sentence from where I found the word. So in the book, The Hatchet, I could copy that sentence directly, or maybe you found the word in an article, right? Or you can go to the dictionary and you could use one of the examples that they give you. Remember, Learner's Dictionary gives you really good, clear, easy to understand examples. So let's see. I like this one. We remember with gratitude those who died defending our country. Because I think it's really easy to understand that this means thankfulness, because I'm very thankful to the people who died trying to protect our country, right? So I'm going to use this sentence. I'm going to copy it right here. We remember with gratitude those who died defending our country. So if I ever want to look back at the word in context, I've got the sentence right there. Okay, last up is collocations. And these are probably new for most students. A collocation means what are the words that often go before or after this vocabulary word. So looking at our example sentence, we can already choose a collocation. So here's the vocabulary word. If we look at the words that come before, remember with gratitude, right? So that could be used as a collocation. Remember with gratitude. And then I'm going to put those who died defending our country. That's people, right? So I'm going to put someone. So I can use these collocations to help me understand how to use the word and maybe to write my own sentence even. For example, I remember with gratitude my grandmother who always believed in me, right? So I'm using these exact words. I remember with gratitude my grandmother who always believed in me, okay? Again, I can go back to the Learner's Dictionary if I want to look for more collocations. Let's see, debt of gratitude could be one. So debt of are the collocations. And then number one, read this sentence and see if you can find collocations, words that typically go before or after the word. So if you said sincere gratitude and also for, right? Those are collocations, sincere and for. Okay. So in collocations, we typically look for prepositions and sometimes also verbs, right? That typically go together with that word. Okay. But that's it. Again, you have the front of your vocabulary card that has the vocabulary word. And on the back, you're really filling out the information here. Okay. So as I said in class, I'd like you guys to do 3 vocabulary cards, 1 word for each card, and you're going to choose the words from chapter 1 of Hatchet. Okay, good luck, and I look forward to looking at your vocabulary cards.